Hello, wonderful people. Another Will Thunder Talks video. Here to talk about things and think and feel and stuff. So today's video is called "What You Give Is What You Get," and I am going to talk about what I mean a bit in this. And I guess to frame this out, like, I'm going to start with a story. So recently, I've been in my way, giving a bunch, doing a bunch of things, trying a bunch of things, working a bunch, getting into the I guess a lot of changes happened in the past 12 months for me in a lot of different ways. Physically, occupationally, financially, emotionally, hormonally, in a lot of different ways, right? My first year or so of my 30s, it's been a lot of change, a lot of trials and tribulations that have come with it. And my lifestyle has changed in a lot of ways. And I ask this question because, I think often when I think about change, and I hear other people talk about change, I think a lot of people talk like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this massive change and everything's going to be really different. And I guess in a lot of ways, I feel like I've been given a little bit more and doing a little bit more and building up this momentum of giving more and pushing myself a little further into discomfort, a little more discomfort here, a little more discomfort there, doing something a little different, a little hard, challenging myself in small ways, just to see if I can go a little further, go a little harder. At the gym, I try and do it one more rep. My professional context, I try and do one different thing, or try and professionally prompt people to grow a little bit in one direction in the mentor work I do. And I feel like I guess I'm sitting here now reflecting on the dividends of that over a long time. So if I were to give somebody kind of advice who's completely stuck and not moving anywhere and feels like everything's hopeless, I guess what I would say to you is be doing lots of things doesn't happen all of a sudden. It takes years. And I guess I've been thinking literally for 10 years I've been working up to having the momentum where I could do all of this stuff and not have regular panic attacks and mental breakdowns. And I guess I don't have those anymore. And I guess I feel a lot of value in what I do and where I am and how I'm taking care of myself and contributing to my communities. And I'm graduating at the end of this month as a mental health counsellor, getting that done, getting that locked in. And it's been a lot of momentum for me that I've been pushing on for years and years now. And it might just be that I'm older and a little more resilient, a little wiser than I certainly was in my 20s. But I really think it's because I have a clear duty and message for what I'm doing and why I should be uncomfortable, why I should push into the unknown. And some days it's hard. Some days I feel really neutral. Some days I feel really overwhelmed. I've certainly had a few overwhelmed days. This kind of life's changed a lot for me lately with changing jobs, having multiple jobs now, and my business, and doing all kinds of stuff, investing money in places and trying to get a return. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I feel like there's a steadfast resolve in a lot of what I'm doing that's making me feel okay, cool. That didn't go well, but let's keep trying. And I guess historically for me, things would have not gone well, and then I would have given up. And I would have been well, that's it, I suck, and I'm giving up. And I guess I feel really reflecting and sitting with my values And taking those small steps over time has really helped me become less of a mess, I guess. I'm moving house as well. Like, I'm doing a lot of things. And I'm finally, I guess, addressing a lot of my needs a bit more directly. And I'm pushing and I'm getting stuff from it. So that's why it's called, that's why this video is called You Give What You Get. Because I really believe that we all are we're momentum-based creatures, right? We don't go from 0 to 100 immediately. We build. We build and we build and we build up and we build down and we build up and we build down. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. And I really believe that's true for how we initiate the change that we want to see in our lives and in our communities. And it's a drop here of information, it's a drop there of challenge, it's a drop there of comfort, and it's a drop there of familiarity. It's all these things in the balance and ratios of life. I felt like I had a lot of comfort and avoidance, and I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. For a very long time, with music, with doing creative stuff, with making videos, with progressing in my career, with being seen even as a professional, being an adult, all of these kinds of things that like I wrestled with. And now I guess a lot of that stuff feels like I've kind of got it set in place and I kind of know what I'm doing in terms of where I want to go and what I want to do. And I guess I can kind of really empathize with anyone who's like, what do I do in my life? Because I guess I really feel like I've been in that position, but also like talking about it with somebody has been really valuable to figure out like what that's about. And I guess I had this a bit. I went to an Aspire event at Shrewsbury College where I gave a speech, talked about my journey to counselling, how I found it, maybe nuggets of wisdom I'd pass on to aspiring counsellors, some of the considerations, some of the trials and tribulations, some of the costs associated with counselling. It is not a cheap profession, and all that kind of stuff. And I think I tried to be very authentic and share real parts of me in that and lead with my values. And I think a long time ago I definitely wouldn't have done that when I was really obese, and I think all of those collective gains are really paying off here. And I guess I want to talk about this because I think if there's anything you'll take away from this video here is that breaking things down is such an important skill. Breaking things down and taking a step is always the most important thing you can do. Before I even started recording this video, I sat staring vacantly at the wall in my office and I was like, I don't know if I even want to do this right now. I'm unsure if I want to do this. So you know what I did? I opened OBS. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a step and I'm going to open OBS, which is my recording software. We're going to open it and then we're going to write down the title of the video and then we're going to just hit record. And we're going to see what happens. This is my third take. So this is the one you're getting. And it's not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to be great. But as long as you're shooting in the direction of your values and you're doing your best, like, crack on. You're going to get my votes and I'm going to celebrate you. Rome wasn't built in a day. And I still think about that a lot. I think I used to be really impatient with the process of change. And I think what I'm feeling here is actually taking your time, and taking it easy, and taking it slow, taking a little step into discomfort, and just showing up. Oh man, that is an immeasurable improvement for me from where I was. So I'm going to leave it there for today. You've been wonderful. I've been Will. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.